Hello and welcome to the weekly quick tip. I am really excited to be here today because we're going to be talking about where you can find more resources and opportunities to really delve into information about specific careers. We talk a lot, especially at this time of year, about choosing a major, and sometimes I think choosing a career gets lost in that conversation, and choosing a career can be an overwhelming process and an exciting process. So I'm hoping that this quick tip helps give you some opportunities to learn more about all the different ways you can make a difference after graduation. So we'll start off with one of my favorite resources. It's OwnIt Online, and it's a really thorough, in-depth resource. So if you're a person who likes having all of the information up front, this will be a great place to start. I really like it because you can actually do an occupation quick search and look up a job by its title. So, for example, you could say teacher, you could say marriage counselor, you could say accountant, and it will pull up that specific opportunity. Or you can also browse by career cluster. So, what are things in um, occupations related to STEM or humanities and social service, um, business and accounting? It helps show how different opportunities are interconnected. It's a very thorough overview. Like I mentioned before, it really breaks down information into these are the tasks that you'll be doing, these are the computer skills you would need to have, here's the work environment and the work context. So, will you be on the phone a lot? Will you be traveling a lot? Will you have to deal with angry people a lot? So, things to really take into consideration beyond just what do you get to do on an everyday basis. And it also does a nice job of highlighting careers that have a predicted strong outlook. So, is it a career that we are expecting to see a lot of growth in over the next 5 to 10 years? Is it a career that we anticipate seeing a lot of openings and hiring a lot of people within that particular sector? So, it's definitely a great place to start if you have a couple of different careers in mind that you wanted to learn more about them specifically. If you are a visual person, Career One Stop is the place to go, and you can find it on the ELCDC website. It has over 500 different videos, and all of them are about 90 seconds, so they're nice and short. Um, they're really curated well, so it breaks them down into, different industries and sectors, and you can get a really nice look at a day in the life of a particular career path. So it's really cool to get that behind the scenes kind of viewpoint and see what each job entails. Plus, it also gives you basic information such as the education you would need, salary information on kind of a nationwide scale, and then general outlook. Is this something that we're seeing average growth in, something that we're expecting to see a lot of openings in? Information like that that can be really helpful as you plan out life after graduation. Another really helpful resource that the Office of Student Success offers that I'm so glad that they offer, it's really insightful, is what can I do with this major? So maybe you're at the point where you've picked your major and you're really excited about it, or maybe you're considering a major and want to learn more about the careers related to it after graduation. This is a really helpful tool for you. So it actually says, pick your major. So you get to pick whether you're anthropology or um, political science or accounting. And it will list careers that are aligned with that particular major. So you can actually see these are the ways I can use this major in an educational setting, in a nonprofit or government setting, in an actual corporate business setting versus working with any other industry. So it really shows the wide range that a major can have and its influence on all different careers. Because remember, what you major in doesn't dictate that this is what you'll be doing for your entire life. And job one doesn't dictate what you'll be doing for your entire life. So it's really nice to see how things intertwine and are related to different opportunities. Plus, something that's really helpful with the what can I do with this major is that it includes strategies to succeed in those roles. So what are different opportunities that you can take advantage of? What are different skills that you'll need to learn? Things that will really help you stand out as you pursue a career in that particular area. We also have BuzzFile, and you can find this on the ELCDC website as well. It's a really interesting resource because you're viewing by major and then also by state. So it's kind of a two-layer effect there, but it's cool because then you can see this is how I can use my major with all of these employers that I'm familiar with. If you look up your home state and you look up how can I use sociology in New York, they may be places that you recognize and you can say, wow, I never would have considered that this place would, actively recruit people in my major. Um, so it's a really cool way to put things in context and make associations with places you're already familiar with, rather than just kind of that big picture, well, I could use this at a bank, or something along those lines. It covers all industries and different types of employment opportunities. So if you're interested in how can I use this major in a government office or with a nonprofit or with a school district, they're all included. So you'll be able to see the many ways that your major can be helpful for you. And of course, there are plenty of other resources. The ELCDC is always happy to help you talk about career options and what might be a good fit for you. We can help you set up informational interviews and shadowing, to actually get insight from people who are actually in the career paths that you're considering. We offer different assessments like Focus 2, the Strong Interest Inventory, Myers-Briggs, so all different ways to really get exposure to what career paths might be a good fit for you. And of course, going to job fairs and different networking events. I know that can seem really counterintuitive if you aren't applying to anything, but you would be able to get a feeling for who employs people in my major, or what kind of information and background and knowledge do I need to have if this is my dream company. So things like that can be a really useful opportunity to learn more about different career paths. And of course, using your own network, talking with your professors about their life before they were in the classroom, or talking with your family members, alumni, maybe they come back for homecoming and you catch up with them. There's plenty of people that you can reach out to just to talk about, tell me about what you do. What do you like? What have you learned from it? How do you think someone like me would do in that kind of career? So definitely talk with people and see, where that conversation takes you. And of course, you can always look up professional organizations. So for example, at Albright, we have the Pennsylvania Education Association that many of our students join within the education major. There's the accounting statewide organization that our students had the option of joining. So taking advantage of professional organizations to again see what kind of opportunities they promote and make available to students is always a little helpful. So with that being said, we'll wrap it up today. Keep it quick. As always, if there's anything I can help you with, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'm excited to work with you and see what careers pique your interest. I will talk to you later. Have a great week.